action. Yes, Marianne. Okay, let's get back on track. You should have P1.1, which is about what?
Gravity.
Excellent. Now, so tell me what you know about gravity. What do you know about gravity, Jaquila?
Gravity pulls down force, so we can walk and we can do and what we floating.
Excellent, and it's good that you have that word force in there because that's one of our vocabulary words. Amarian.
Gravity is like keep everything to the ground.
Okay, excellent. Everything?
No.
What about clouds?
No.
So we'll talk some more about that. Good, Amarian. Kelsey?
Gravity keeps next to the ocean and the waves.
Okay, good. How does it do that?
It's like
Pulls down?
the wind is strong, and then when it gets strong, gravity pulls it up, and then it pulls it down.
Okay, good. Now, if you were going to do an investigation about that, like in the classroom or on the playground, what do you think you could use?
Like a big round bowl and
Okay.
water and like I can put something around like this, you go like this.
Okay, good. Keep that in mind for your investigation. We'll come back, okay? Colin?
Actually, like the moon, like you trying to say like the moon gravitational pull thing, the tide and like that stuff.
Very good. Colin knows about the gravitational pull of the moon and what that does to the oceans. But the gravity that we know about is what keeps the oceans on the earth, right? What would happen otherwise?
The water will float up in the air.
That would be crazy. Tasha?
Don't like, I mean, didn't when you threw the bag and stuff, that was it.
Right? We'll keep that in an investigation too. Javion?
Gravity helps the earth rotate around its axis.
Okay, that's a good thing that we need to investigate. Amarian, can you tell me about the question that you wrote down yesterday?
It was like, how come on the earth have gravity and everything else, all the other planets don't fall on it?
Okay, how come the Earth has gravity and the other planets don't fall on us? Okay, but we're going to do some investigation first. Everyone put your hands down for just a minute. Here is your I can statement for today. I can explain the force of gravity on objects on or near the Earth. So we're going to start with the gravity right here on Earth. And then we're going to build on that and go on to do the next thing. Okay? So what I need you... Yes,
I
Crustacean.
was going to ask, like, if you bounce a bouncy ball and you bounce it, it comes right up and then bounce it like that. And is it gravity?
What do you think? Okay? What happens... You're right. What happens... Wait just a minute, Tamir. Put your hand down for a second while I talk to Crustacean. Everybody listen. What happens if you bounce the bouncy ball once and then you don't touch it again?
It's going to keep bouncing
Forever?
No, it's going to stop. The materials.
Okay, right.
It's full of air.
Different kinds of spherical objects will bounce it, like if you drop a bowling ball.
No. It's going to bounce like a
Okay. And what causes it to stop?
It's
That's the gravity. Now, what's that word for when it's at rest again? Inertia. Excellent. Okay. Now, Kelsey, then Joseph, then you, and Demir, and we're going to go back and start your investigation. Okay, Joseph, speak quick.
Like when you in the pool and you have floating and it keeps you up to be gravity.
You tell me. What do you think?
Yes.
Because there's something a little bit different because the water is being in the water the same as being in the air.
That's
No,
but
the water has gravity, right?
Does the water have gravity or is the water affected by gravity?
It's
affected by
gravity.
But if you put some milk in it, it'll sink.
Okay, well we're unsinking, you're unsinking and floating. And we can definitely relate that to gravity. You can do that in part of your investigation. Kelsey?
That summer, you know, formation we were in the pool, and then we were in it, like where it would, like, go like this. It, like in the middle, it would go really high, and, like, it would, like...
And you being in the pool could make that happen, right?
Yeah, but
It's-
it's just like this.
It's really cool, but I need you to stay focused, not necessarily just on water. Okay, so when you're working on your investigation, make sure it can include the sinking and floating, but make sure that it has to do with the gravitational pull. Okay, we can do that. Demir?
When the Marian said like how come the other like planets don't fall on us, I was about to say because like in like space there's no gravity.
We'll talk a lot about that too, but think about it, what's the object in the solar system with the greatest mass?
The
sun. The sun.
The sun, and that's what keeps us in our orbit, so that partially answers Amarian's question. Yes, last one, Collins, be quick.
How come the Earth is like floating in the air and it doesn't fall because the atmosphere, when gravity reaches the atmosphere, everything is holding on?
Okay, I will come around and we'll talk about that. See if you can make that part of your investigation. Okay, you can write the procedure and materials and questions and hypothesis on pencil. You can use pencil and paper, or you can use your Chromebook, and I'll come around and help you. Remember, your I can statement, your investigation has to help you explain the force of gravity on Earth. And remember, outside on the playground is an option. Yeah, you can get started now. We're going to take 15 minutes for Anaya, baby, we're not walking around right now. Remember, we're sharing where we are. Yes. That's a really good question. Just a second. There are different amounts on different planets based on how far away they are. Sit down, Sasha. Is it? Earth? No. So there's a chart, NASA has a data chart that tells how much you would weigh on different planets. Check it out. Well, no. So you have to write your investigation first, and you can come on with the year. Don't spend any more time figuring out who you're working with. Get started on yours, and then you can share. That's your I-CAN statement. You're going to come up with an investigation like you're going to have your materials, your procedure, your hypothesis, your questions, like you did before on the force of motion investigation. Okay? Tasha, turn around, baby duck. Because I answered almost 10 minutes while we do this. Oh, sorry. And all you have to do is go back. Okay, and you can share Eric into your document. You guys can work together. We're just not going to sit together right now. Okay, Khalil? And you can go back and get another bag of ice as soon as we're done. We'll double bag it next time, okay? Kanisha? What's your investigation? Let's use this and start with your materials. What's he doing? You have a duck. What else would you like to make? Instead of a duck. No, sweetie, not for this, because this is your plan. You can do a presentation when it's finished, but you're just doing the plan. Remember we had the template that was up on the board with materials and procedure? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Start your document with materials. Excellent, Braylon. It's a really good science technique to start with your questions. Good job.
Oh, I got it. It gotta be a document, it can't be a slide.
No, we're not doing presentations yet. We're doing documents first, that's the plan.
I see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a document first. After we do the experiment. So you're gonna design your experiment, we're gonna conduct the experiment, collect the data, and then put everything together in presentations. That's a great question. Yes, ma'am?
The document, do you want us to make a text for?
That's up to you. Or you can do it like we did on the template before with the materials, procedure, questions, hypothesis. Do you want me to share you into that?
All right, I wrote it down.
You have it? Okay. Don't forget to use your science words. That's a great question. Keep mass in mind too.
Okay.
Oh, good job. You have notes to refer to. Perfect. Oh, okay. You guys are not working on slides right now. It's a document, not a presentation. That looks great, Leo. Good job. When you're working with Leo, I can tell by the foot one. Sorry, Jessica. Right, your procedure is the steps that you'll take once you get started. Okay, I need everybody over here. You can't type on that. I know yours. Which number of station? You need to go to your seating. Are you charged up? What else am I? Now make sure that it's an investigation. You're not recording yet.
What are what? Band-aids.
Water and rubber band. To see how far.
No, you're gonna start with materials. What's your investigation look like? What are you getting used?
Okay.
Lighters.
And then what steps are you gonna take? You got a lot of tabs. to
What
check.
about, what we gonna put on top of the water?
Start with your materials, or you can start with your questions, because that will help you decide. That's a great idea. Obviously, this is gonna be an outdoor activity.
You only get what we using right now. The first thing. You put the first like stuff that you work in there. The material. Oh, but I can I'm just gonna move it.
Okay, what you're gonna do is, remember when we did the force emotion investigation and we wrote down. Remember that? But you're gonna do that with, gravity. And you can use playground equipment. So the first thing you're gonna write about, you can either start with your questions that you have about gravity, or you can start with your materials, which would include like the swings or the thing that goes around or a slide or dropping.
If you don't do it,
And then you're gonna write down the steps that you're gonna do and what you think you'll find out. Okay? Would you like me to share you into the document of force of motion that we did before? Okay. And what materials are you gonna use, Julia? No cannonballs. What do you think you would like to use? Or is yours gonna be an outdoor activity? Not sure yet? You can make a fake one out of a cardboard box.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need carpet. Carpet. What? Like carpet.
yeah, like.
Probably because your cursor and Google's cursor in the same place. So you're down there. Oh. Yeah, because this one will only work if you've already typed that part. Good job. What's that, Braylon? Isaiah, you need help? Are you working with Braylon? Awesome. That's going to be a great project. Is it an indoor project or an outdoor project? Do you think you could work that into, use that as part of your gravity? What would happen if you put your paper towel in the cup and dropped it from the top of the slide?
How we did. You know how you drop it? We can see like put a water balloon in the carpet and drop it on each other like the water balloon on the
Good
carpet.
question. I don't know. I've never done that.
Would it
Yes,
change
it will.
from fast or slow?
Well, what type of car is supposed to? It's different carpets.
Like roller coaster. That's what I mean.
Like hard carpet.
Yeah, like no,
Are
like
you going to use different size bouncy balls?
Like it's wrong carpet. Like you know, like the carpet is
like the farther, like the farther with the slider tilted, the faster we go down.
I got
This
carpet
where
like this, but we need to have it
So
because I got carpet in my room. Yeah, so I can tear it.
Now, if you're going to do that, to answer your question, you have to predict before it falls to the ground. Because eventually the gravity is going to stop.
So it can fit on the, so the balloon could fit on top of it.
Excellent. Now, if you're finished with your materials, then you put the process. Remember, it always in science has to be fair. It's like you can't have different places to start. Oh, gracious. Yes, sir. Yes.
I'll be back.
Jackie, what we gonna do first?
Gotta work together. If it, what you might wanna do, Christasia and Tasha, is start separate documents and then share them.
Water balloons? Water balloons?
Okay, Jaquila, I need you to go back to your seats.
He said
You're the same doctor. Wow. That looks like it's gonna be great here. What kind of slingshot? Are you gonna use a super hot slingshot or are you gonna make your own? Get rubber bands and cardboard.
That's the first place. And then it's
In fact, use effective ones that So it was correcting your grammar, not your spelling.
Hold on, wait. I know, hold on. Put the phone up there.
What are you doing? Cold water. What kind of weights are you gonna use?
Wait.
And what do you predict is going to happen? Do you think there's gonna be a difference if you did it in the water or in the air?
Y'all got some
No.
But that sounds like a really good idea. Are you gonna use different size ones with different mass? I'm very proud of you.
saved in jobs. Last year it was
So you're gonna bring friction into your investigation too. Very good. So you're gonna roll that, you're not gonna drop that. What do you think would happen if you had, like, our first minute Amarion, have a seat. And you can roll down confident surface and flat line. Because you could do a smooth surface and then a confident surface, or you could use friction. And see if it slows it down or makes it more flat.
That's not how picture.
I got a lot of balloons. Are you gonna experiment with different sizes of balloons or different amounts of water? Can I help?
what kind of food is?
Okay.
Oh my God. You don't know how to
And I
do
need to be able to Yes, Eric. Stop.